So we got Shape of You, a remix of what do you call it? Who's that? Who's that guy? That guitarist? Forget his name. Crosses. Escapes my mind. Anyways, a remix of it by Bustero, Audino, and Nexeri. So I'm gonna talk about the film, The Big Sick. You know, when I look back on this film came out, by the way, in 2017. I think I saw it like roughly like that year or the year after. I think it's funny how like the social context of films, how they change, like the ideas in a film, and how those ideas might seem like irrelevant, like to modern contemporary society. Like for example, like here in 2023, it's just amazing how, and like not even just talking about this film, but like a lot of films, even though like even like the iconic ones or the ones that are considered classics, how in many ways they're just so outdated. Ugh. I guess I say that because I love the humor in this film, especially from the main character. This guy, actor is don't forget his name. Oh yeah, Kumal Nanjiani, and also co-starring with him as like his partner Zoe Kazan. Also Holly Hunter's in there. Ray Romano, yeah, he plays the pretty good role, and he does well here. And like others, yeah, this could just list off names.
Making a meal
But yeah.
magical isn't hard.
So
It
anyway,
just
before
needs
I
the
go
right
on,
recipe.
yeah, almost all the critics
Take
gave
that
this one a good
dinner that
review.
finally
98%
happened.
out of 307 reviews.
Add a
25,000
mystery
plus
dish
ratings from audience
and
members,
top it off
88%
with ice
approve,
cold
or I mean,
Coca-Cola
like the
Zero
film, I
Sugar.
guess.
There
So
you
the
have it.
film,
A
the
recipe
consensus
for
is funny,
magic.
heartfelt, and
To
intelligent. The
discover
Big
more
Sick
magic,
uses its
click or
appealing
tap the
leads and
banner now.
cross-cultural themes to prove the standard rom-com formula still has
You
some
can
fresh
cross your
angles left
fingers
to
and all your
explore.
toes during a
Yeah, so
Jurassic
I mean,
celebration.
if it
You can
wasn't
knock on
for
wood,
like
pluck a dozen
the
four-leaf clover, and
social,
look to
like
your
kind of
lucky
political
stars for a
climate at
successful
the
office
time, like
expansion.
when this movie was
You can
made,
hold your
and like
breath,
the
shut your
awareness of
eyes,
it,
and
like
say all the
American, like when it
well-wishes
comes
to
to
help
American
avoid
culture,
tax
and
attacks. But none of
uh,
that truly helps you.
this probably wouldn't be really
Because
funny.
next
But
level
obviously,
owners
like,
need the next level network. With the security,
and,
reliability,
and
and
also this movie was
expertise to
made in
take your business
2017,
further.
and
AT&T Business, the
there are
network you can
some
rely on.
like stereotypes, especially since our main character, like for a lot of Americans, was stereotypically call him like a Muslim. Even though in the film, I believe he's a Indian, or I'm not really sure. Regardless, he he gets confronted by like sort of culturally like ignorant Americans about, like for example, like 9/11, and he makes jokes about it. It's like these types of jokes probably wouldn't have been really like accepted in like this mainstream comedy romance format, like a format probably like a decade before this movie was made. But so that's what kind of what I mean when I say it's interesting, like the social context that's put in like modern films or even like all films, and just how they like change over time, and if they're relevant or not. So, but anyway, that was too much rambling. But I recommend this film regardless. Like, just watch it like today if you haven't seen it. It's definitely a traditional rom com, as most people say, but just because of the freshness of like the characters and where they come from, and thereby adding like new kind of interactions and jokes we haven't seen in like other rom coms. That's why this one stands out to me. Um, what else is there to say about it? Who directed it? Michael Joelter? Not really familiar with him, but yeah, produced by Jude Apatow. He makes most of the mainstream American comedies. Yeah, so I recommend this if you're looking for just a romantic comedy, and if you don't want to even think about like politics or like religion or whatever. I mean, that's totally fine because that's why films like this work on their own. It's just like if you're aware of like if you're kind of like a more politically aware American, like there are a lot of clever yeah, like aspects in the yeah, aspects they put in this movie. So I enjoyed it. Um, it's a good rom com. Yeah. So that's the big sick. Ending this review with 21 Reasons by Nathan Dow and Ella Henderson. So take it easy. And until then, peace.